Hi, I'm Melty Muse and welcome back to another video. For today's video, I'm going to be making some fish out of polymer clay to put into these frames. I think I'm going to be yapping about the process and then just like anything that pops into my mind because this isn't really made to be a tutorial, it's just made to be like almost like a sketch with me, but instead I'm using clay. But yeah, let's get right into it. So these here are all of my tools. I bought most of them off of like Amazon for pretty decent prices. The thing that costs the most is honestly the clay, because depending on which clay you use, it can get pretty pricey. I prefer to use the Fimo polymer clay because it's just really reliable and it's just what I'm used to. I use the professional one just because it's a little harder and I feel like my hands really soften the clay, so when I was using their soft one, it would just get too malleable in a way. I have been really into using clay for some months now, and every time that I go back to make something new, I always see like such an improvement. Since fish are what I primarily sculpt, I always see the biggest difference in them, and I feel like every time I make a new one, it just looks so much better. Like the details and the sculpting, I just feel like I get better and better. But yeah, I get so many new ideas and so many plans on what to do with the fish that I sculpt that I've decided to start putting them in frames and like decorating them to make them kind of look like, you know, when people pin bugs and then put them like on the wall in frames and stuff. I kind of want to give that kind of vibe, but with my fish. Whilst making this video, the paints that I use, the Turner acrylic gouache, yeah, I find out that they work really well on top of the clay once it's hardened. So that's also something that I'm really excited to use more for the clays, because usually I would use acrylic markers, but it would be slippery and sometimes not have the full coverage. But these paints that I used for the fish today, oh my god, they were a delight to work with, and I'll be using them from now on for these clay projects. Also, a little fun fact is that all the fish that I make today are all based off of a big painting that I've been doing of a bunch of different fish on a canvas. Now I think it's time for me to yap. Recently, I've been playing a lot of Hello Kitty Island Adventure. It is literally like taking over my life. I have to play it every single day, although I've been kind of lacking recently, but I have to play it almost every single day because there's just so much to do. I believe that like there's a lot of mixed reviews on it. Some people are like, oh, it's so repetitive, and then other people are like, but it's not. And I think it's repetitive to a certain extent, but that doesn't make it bad. I think it's really fun, actually. I really enjoy the game. I love it so much, especially because I get to see my sweet piano. Oh, she's so cute. She is literally my favorite. I love her and my melody. They're two of like the most adorable characters ever. I have also been playing Cult of the Lamb again and Pokemon Shield. Recently, I got quite a few of my friends into Cult of the Lamb, and it's like the best thing ever because that game just deserves all the recognition ever. It's such a good game. And I saw the trailer for Woolhaven. Is that what it's called? I need to double check. Yes, it is called Woolhaven, and it looks so good. The music, oh my goodness. I literally can't wait. I'm gonna get it as soon as it's out. Oh, another thing that's coming out is the Wheat Fairy Kingdom. No, not Kingdom. Whatever it is. The DLC for Hello Kitty Island Adventure is coming out in 8 days. Oh my goodness, I am absolutely gonna get it because that game has me on a chokehold right now. And of course, I've been playing Pokemon Shield, like I mentioned. I'm trying to finish the game again because I restarted it. I had already finished it once and I was like, I want to fill the Pokédex. So I've decided what better way than restarting the game and catching every Pokemon I come across, which hasn't gone exactly to plan, but very close. I am very close to getting every Pokemon. And I'm also going to be shiny hunting when I am in the Crown Tundra. I'm going to be shiny hunting for a shiny Reshiram because I heard that the legendaries are not shiny locked. So yes, I want shiny Reshiram. It will be mine. I am like a really big fan of Pokemon Black and White. Gen 5 is my favorite, and I just have a really soft spot for the legendaries, especially Reshiram because that's the one that's on my DS game case. And yeah, it's just very nostalgic and it makes me really happy. Pokemon Black was my first ever DS game, so yeah, just I feel so much love for it. But yeah, great game, and I will get Reshiram. But anyways, let's talk art. Recently, I got sent some coloring pencils to review for you guys, so that'll be the next video, but I have been having a great time with them, I can't lie. I've been using them in my sketchbook quite a lot, and they are lovely. They are wonderful to use, and I think I have finally gotten an established art style with coloring pencils, so it's just been even more fun to use because it's like that came at the right time. And yeah, I've just been having so much fun with pencils recently, and I feel like maybe I should do like a tutorial or something, you know, just as like a how to use coloring pencils like me, but I don't know. I have had a request to do a tutorial on alcohol markers, so that will come. I just don't know when, as I'll need to prepare like a good script. I'm not that good at like explaining what I do because a lot of the time I don't think about it. I just like do it, and then if I like it, I just follow those exact same steps that I did before. But I think I can get it down if I just put my mind to it. But I think that would be super fun to do. I could probably do like a how to color like me video, but I don't want to seem like I know everything, you know, because I don't. I just love using different mediums the way that I think my art suits best. Anyway, I feel like my current situation with art is very up and down because sometimes I'll come out with like banger drawings and then suddenly it's like I can't draw at all. I was trying to draw earlier today and for some reason it was just turning out so bad. I don't even think that I have like art block. I think that I'm just not trusting the process because I feel like there's always some kind of ugly stage, but when it gets to that, I just like hesitate and then I don't continue when really I should be like pushing myself to continue on and make it better. But yeah, I think I'll just go back and push myself to keep going even if I don't like a drawing. I have also been thinking more about a shop launch. I think that I'm probably just gonna stick to selling inside of the UK just because there are so many complications with like sending stuff to other countries at the moment, and that just sounds really stressful and like scary. And it's also just becoming really expensive for small businesses in general to be selling outside of the UK. If they're in the UK, of course. But yeah, I would really love to do a shop launch this year, just because I've been doing really well with making clay fish, and ever since like I've been experimenting with like sealing the clay with different varnishes, and I'm like learning more about it. I do have a lot that are fails, but also I do have a couple strong ones, and I will be making more. My main thing will be like stickers and then fish frames, just because that's really fun to do. And I think it's just so, it looks so good. And I feel like it's more, not interactive, but it's a little more unique than just like a poster. But I also do want to sell like prints and posters. I think that would be super fun. I do have a print ready to be like printed, I guess. And I think it will look so good. I just need to figure out like sizing and like where to get them from and all that stuff. But yeah, another thing is like when I make stuff, I feel like I get really self-conscious. So that's why I haven't put anything in my shop like now, just because I really need to be confident in what I'm selling, or else I feel like it doesn't deserve to be sold in a way. So when I say I've got some fails, I mean I've got some fish that have a little bit of dirt on them, and yeah, I could sell them for like a discounted price, but I feel like it's not nice to do that. But I don't know, I think it'd be better if I was to sell it at a convention so people could like actually pick it up and see if they want to be able to buy it. Like, as long as they don't feel like it's bad. I just want to be able to put out like good quality things and be confident in what I'm selling, because I just want to give the best like experience to anyone who visits my shop. But that being said, I do feel like every time I make something, I understand more and more of what I'm doing. So I'm feeling fairly confident to start producing stuff that I can see being sold. And it really does fill me with a lot of excitement, because I already have so many plans for, yeah, just like how I'm gonna do stuff. So yeah, maybe I will record some of it, maybe do like a little shop launch preparation vlog, I don't know, but we will see. I have also been thinking about doing some chill sketch with me live streams, either on like TikTok or Instagram, and then just uploading like snippets to my YouTube shorts. I just think it'd be super fun to have that interactive bit and like answer questions if anyone has any, and just, yeah, have a little sketch together time. But I do feel nervous about doing that just because I am very awkward, so I wouldn't want to be like awkward on live. I just don't know how to like talk well. That sounds so weird because I'm doing a voiceover, but like I feel like I don't know how to talk. I've never really done lives before, but maybe it'll be fine. Maybe it'll be fine. We'll see. Perhaps I should do it on YouTube. I'm not really sure. I feel like YouTube would be better because you could see more of what I'm doing. I feel like having it landscape is way better than the portrait mode on like the phone. And also like it would make sense because I literally upload like art videos here. And obviously like I will announce when/if I go live, just in case you guys want to join and sketch with me. I also think I am going to start doing ASMR sketchbook sessions once a week. Don't hold me to that because sometimes stuff gets overwhelming and I don't post, but that is something I would like to do, and it's very chill, no pressure, so hopefully I can do it. But something that I get so anxious about, and the thing stopping me, is like, what if the mic picks up my breathing? I hate that. I don't want that. So I'll need to figure out a way to not have it pick up my breathing. But I also do live in an area that can get pretty loud and like busy. So I'd have to also make sure that I'm doing it at like a decent time where I know it's going to be pretty quiet I could also, because it's been raining a lot, I could also just record when it's raining, so then there's more ASMR to it, some white noise. But yeah, like I mentioned, there's just quite a lot of factors to take into account, so I will have to figure something out, but that is something that I would like to do. Anyways, I will now leave you in some peace and quiet to enjoy the rest of the video with some really nice chill music, and I will see you at the end of the video. So this is the finished product. I'm really happy with how it turned out, apart from the resin that I poured on it. I think it would have been better if I had just not done that, if I just skipped over that step. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Fish frames like this will be sold on my shop once I get around to that. But yeah, I will see you next week. Bye bye!